So I'll call the Town of Somerville Planning Commission for October 18th order. The first order of business will be the approval of minutes from our meeting of September 20th. Do I have any additions or corrections to those?
I move that we accept the minutes.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All of those opposed, like sign. The ayes have it. We have 3 public hearings, I believe. The first is the proposed review of the town's development impact fee ordinance for possible amendments. The development impact fees are financial payments made to local government by a developer to fund a proportionate share of certain off-site capital improvements identified to accommodate future growth per the South Carolina Development Impact Fee Act 6-1-910. You had in your packet the full impact fee study, I believe. Do you want to add to that?
Sure. This is something we've actually been working on for a couple of years now. It's something that's supposed to be done every so often to update the impact fees, make sure they're in line with our current needs. And so we hired Kimley Horn to do that study for us. And so this is the first, what's the final draft? I'm sure there'll be some changes to make sure everything's updated correctly, but just wanted to see if y'all had any initial concerns and also see if the public had any comment regarding the impact fee study. We'll also, as you may have seen in your staff report, I'm not asking you to take any action on it this month because we are going to have the CIP public hearing as well, and would like to take action on them together because they do go together. But I wanted to go ahead and see if y'all had any comment on this.
Jesse, I do. I noticed that I think it was probably used as 2020 census estimate, which has come out recently, was higher than the actual census count. So our numbers are down, and just wanting to make sure that the accurate count was reflected, the actual census for the consultant rather than the estimated.
Okay.
Okay. Does anyone in the public wish to speak to the impact fee ordinance? Possible amendments? Seeing no one, I will close that public hearing and we'll move on to the second. Is a petition by Nash Nexton Holdings LLC to annex a portion of Berkeley County, TMS number 221-07-05-130, total of 20.923 acres, located along Brighton Park Boulevard, currently zoned PD-MU, Plan Development Mixed Use in Berkeley County, and will be zoned PUD, Plan Development District, upon annexation into the town of Somerville's municipal limits. And the existing Nexton PUD will be amended to include this acreage and the additional land use intensities. It's in Council District 2. I believe it was the packet held the complete package on that. I don't see anyone that would, from the developer here, is that true?
No, the developer's not here. As I emailed y'all earlier today, they have requested that you postpone action on this until next month. They have some details they need to work out with Berkeley County before proceeding with annexation.
All right. Does anyone wish to speak to this? If not, we'll close this and move on to the petition to annex Berkeley County, TMS numbers -00-02-028 Bellwright Road owned by I-26 and 78 Associates LLC, and 232-00-02-043 Fanouken Road owned by William R. Healy Jr., two parcels totaling approximately 107.75 acres, currently zoned HI Heavy Industrial and R1 Single Family Residential in Berkeley County, and will be zoned PUD Planned Unit Development District upon annexation into the town of Somerville's municipal limits in Council District 2. This also, I understand, the vast postpone action until,
Yes, sir.
all right. Public hearing. Does anyone want to speak to this? Sir?
I reside at 318 Fanouken Road, and I have 4 questions. I guess it should be to the contractor. Will the contractor use Fanouken Road in any manner? That's the first one. And second one, with the frontage road that they're going to develop parallel to I-26, will that be connected to Fanouken Road? Both of these make a great difference for, we have to maintain, the residents has to maintain the road. And if they're gonna use the road, even though it's the county won't repair it, it would put the burden on us. So as being residents, we restrict, we automatically restrict most vehicles going up there, unless it's for delivery in the mail, such as that. And I'd like to know what type of development will be on my, well, they're planning on being 3/4 around me on all 3 sides. I'd like to know what's gonna be on my left side, my right side, and the rear side. What kind of development? And lastly, I kindly request a 50-foot buffer from my property to their property. And I just reckon the person that's gonna give me answers to these isn't here yet.
All right. Well, we'll certainly take that information and try to find those answers for you before we proceed too much further.
I lost my hearing in a service 60-something years ago, and I hear a lot of echo. I'll turn this down, maybe I can hear a little bit better. What'd you say?
I said, the commission can't answer those questions for you, but we will forward them to the developer, and they are very good questions.
Oh, I still have a problem hearing. That's my problem. I'm sorry. I apologize for my hearing. BA furnace these, and I live with it. Been for a long time, so just excuse me not being able to hear properly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jesse, can you make sure you have a copy of this?
Yeah, I have them down.
Okay. Is there anyone else that'd like to speak to this? If not, we'll close the public hearing. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry. My name is Brian Miller, live at 314 Fanouken Road. Mr. Monty and Deborah are neighbors. We basically echo the same questions he had. Other questions, we want to know if the traffic survey's actually been done on this, because the plans that we saw, it basically is going to dump out on Royal Road. And I don't know if any of you guys have been on Royal Road when it's school time and we take our child to Sangaree Elementary. It's going to be a madhouse if you're going to have 300+ homes with the traffic and whatnot built up there. It's going to be almost impossible to get your child to school, pick them up.
Yes, sir. I understand that there are a lot of questions regarding this development that haven't been answered yet, which is one of the reasons it's being postponed until our next meeting is for it. But we had already advertised the public hearing, so we have to have it.
Right.
any action won't be taken until our next meeting in November. And hopefully we'll have a lot of these questions answered by that, including whether the schools can support the development that they're going in there. So
Okay, so is that one of the reasons why it was posted on today? There was other things, answers they didn't get you guys, or? 'Cause this
Yeah,
is a-
they've requested to postpone it today because based on our staff report, we had a lot of questions and concerns. So they wanted time to try and resolve some of those. But if y'all can give me, after the meeting, if y'all can give me your name and email address, I'll make sure I let y'all know when they come back before the board, whether it's next month or if it has to be
Okay.
even longer than that.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome to come back to the meeting next month as well.
We've been coming to every one of them, so pretty good. Thank you.
thank you. Anyone else? There's no one else. We'll close this public hearing. We have any old business? Oh, new business. We have street names today.
I do. So the first ones are for downtown Nexton. We have 4 road names that are needed. And we have 4 that were able to be approved based on existing road names. That's Deal Street, Metropolitan Avenue, Session Street, and Bond Street.
Do I have a motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion and a second discussion.
Jesse, Metropolitan Ave, how much different in size is that than the other 3? Every Metropolitan Ave is about as long as Main Street and 4 lanes wide.
I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly which one they want to put that on, but I believe it's the main one going through
Okay.
what'll look like their downtown
Okay.
area.
More discussion? If not, I'll call for the question. They all approve, say aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. The ayes have it. And we have another one here, Woodfield.
Yes, Woodfield is actually kind of a part of the downtown Nexton, but it's their own apartment complex development, and they have 1 road name that's needed. The first one listed is their top choice, which is Wellness Pond Road, but they also have Zephyr Road.
Yeah, I do too.
It's much shorter and.
They have a pond over there?
They will have a
Pond?
very large pond beside them, yes. Wellness Road was already taken, so they had to add to it to be able to use the.
There is a wellness road already?
Wellness Road was already reserved. So,
Is it reserved in next?
yes.
So do we have a motion?
Move that we approve road as Zephyr Road.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. The
Um,
ayes have it.
I also have one more that came in just before this meeting, so I didn't have time to put it on the agenda. Since we always have new street names as needed, I think it's okay to add it. And it's Southern Shrub Alley, and this is in Daniel's Orchard.
What was that again? Southern?
Southern Shrub Alley.
Oh, Southern Shrub Alley. Okay.
And as a note, because it's an alley, there likely won't be any actual addresses off of it, but it does need a name.
Yeah. Do I have a motion?
Accept that Southern Shrub Alley.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Does anybody know what the southern shrub looks like? Or is that any shrub this side? I mean,
Daniel's Orchard was developed on former nursery. Property. And so that's probably why, because they grew all types of shrubs.
Yeah.
That grow in southern climate.
I'm not against that name, but a first grade or kindergarten is lost because they have a hard time telling where they live.
But since there are no addresses on it, I don't know what's the rejection.
All right. All in favor of the motion signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Have one in opposition. The ayes have it.
Was opposed, I'm sorry.
Mr.
Okay,
Steinbach.
thank you.
I think we need a motion to postpone the items 3 and 4 on the agenda until next meeting.
I move that we postpone the vote on the 2 annexation petitions until November.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
A question, will public comments be permitted? when it comes back up again?
That's at y'all's discretion, but I would think that's certainly
Yeah.
something y'all could do. Yes.
I'd like to make sure that public comments are permitted
We,
when it comes. back.
yeah, we've always done that in the past, so I think that's reasonable.
I just want to assure the people here. that
Yeah.
they'll be able to comment.
All right, further? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. The ayes have it. Okay. Got any miscellany for us, Jeff?
Only brief miscellaneous is just to make sure that, I haven't paid attention, but make sure all your training is done before the end of the year. Got lots
Okay.
of online options now, and if anybody has trouble accessing those, you can certainly come into the office and you can watch them here.
They've had some good training opportunities online this year too.
Yeah, they've
Some of them-
actually had some good relevant ones for us
Yeah.
as well. So.
And interesting, even kept me awake on a couple of them. All right, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion adjourned.
Second.
A motion second, all in favor, signify by saying aye. We stand adjourned. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. And then, thank you very much. I'll be sure to let y'all know when we get more information from them. I do have your information. Yes, ma'am. Sure, sure. No problem. Hey, oh, that's okay. Oh, fun time. I just basically let them know y'all had requested postponement.